Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of the Club 100 SP60 Super Heavyweight Championship 2021. This time we are back at Buckmore Park, a track I don't think any of us thought we would actually be going back to this year given their financial problems. Well, we're back. No idea how we've managed to do it, but here we are. Somebody else who is back is Dickie Allen, and as you would expect, as you see the grid now, he is on pole position up in P5. Then it's me in P7 directly behind him, and directly behind me, as always, it's Richard Newton. Bit of a Richard sandwich I've got myself into there. Then behind Richard, a bit further back in P19, we've got Jamie Garside, Lee Henderson, and Pete Gillette. Moving on to the next six, Christopher Heath has made his full name onto the grid at last. He's in P25. Then it's Marcus Narris, the Stig Elbow, for those of you who don't know, Stuart Kirk, Stephen Farmer, and Tim Randall. Let's just have a quick look at the other drivers. Oh my god, there's 5 of them. I've got to rattle through this. We've got James Fremont in 33rd, Simon Lish in 34th, Lee Barrow 35th, Daniel White 37th, and rounding off this, the entire grid is Sean Conroy. Fantastic to see so many super heavyweight drivers here at Buckmore, obviously for the big event, or the big return of this race. We could have gone to GYG, but we're here at Buckmore, and I could not be happier, waiting for the go, and there it goes. We are racing, sticking on the inside line. Got Alex Pritchard on our left, Ryan Sandel just in front of me as well, Dickie just muscling his way through, and that allows us to get past Alex and also have a look past Ryan as well. But just as we come into hairpin 1, we get a massive whack up the rear there, as that's Anthony Ridd heading past us. We get another whack through hairpin 2, and that allows Ryan Sandel to get past. If that was Ryan Sandel who gave us the whack and then got past and didn't get a penalty for it, I am fuming about that, ladies and gentlemen. But I actually have no idea who it was that gave me a whack up the rear, because I haven't got eyes in the back of my head, so I don't know who it was. But Ryan is now past us, but we are taking some nice smooth lines through paddock and up through Garda, and it looks like we are hanging on to about P6 at the moment, heading up the hill there. You can just see it looks like we're losing an awful lot of time heading up the hill, which is a bit of a cause for concern heading into Conways. But we're all good for the moment. Oh no, actually no, looks like we just lost the rear a little bit. Have we got someone on our inside? Yes we do. Who is it? Single man reveal yourself. It is Alex Pritchard. He's got the position back on us after the first corner. Also, we've got someone else on our outside, but we are able to hang on to the position for the moment. I say for the moment because that move that Alex just did on us was sort of a, well, it was an omen of doom really for me in this race, as you shall now see. So yeah, as Richard overtakes me there, I think that pretty much sums it up. One to forget for me, this one, not one that I want to look back on too much. Normally I would be the last person to blame the kart for my ineptitude and just general poor driving. On this occasion, it was the kart. There's no other way of saying it. Like, this kart had no top end. You can see Richard just driving away from me on the straight, and yeah, that really shouldn't be happening. And you can see here as we come onto the final lap, I'm actually defending into Conways because I've had some guy right up my trumpet, so I had to make sure I kept in touch with Richard, which across the line, to be fair, I did manage to do across the line to actually finish in 10th place, because there were about 500 positions worth of penalties up front. The majority of of them going to Jason Bear. But yeah, I would finish in 10th. Richard was in 8th. I don't know where Dickie finished, but he was miles in front. I think he's like 4th or something, so the win for him pretty much assured. So it's a fight between me and Richard for 2nd place in the SHWs. Here we can see getting ready for race number 2. Rich directly in front of me, Garrett O'Connor on the right. We're on the wrong side of the grid to try and get a good start. We're going to have to see what happens as we are now go here at Buckmore for race 2, and we've immediately moved to the right hand side. There was a little gap for me to slot in there, try and go down the inside of Richard, as Ryan Sandel having himself a little bit of a spin there, so we do move up a position, hanging on to about 8th or 9th. There's someone now trying to go round the outside of hairpin 1. That's not going to work, but what is going to work is if I get a little bit of a nudge, and that allows, that's Anthony Ridd going down the inside. So yeah, there we go, lost a position there, but did make up a position thanks to Ryan Sandel's spin. That was pretty much all the excitement for the start, so he cut a few laps later as Anthony now trying to go down the inside of Richard. He's just jumped over the curb, but he has got the inside line heading into hairpin 1. I'm going to follow him through, but as you can see there was a spinner in the middle of the corner, and that forced Richard to go around the outside, and I was able to follow Anthony down the inside and get that position, obviously get that other position on the man who had spun. Thank you to that man who spun. The championship back on its way, as you just see Anthony getting down the inside now of Garrett O'Connor, Martini man, and that is very good stuff from him. And also very good stuff for me is that you can quite clearly tell that my kart has got good top end, so able to keep in touch with these guys as Anthony just gets a little bit away. Hayward out on the outside of Conway's, but also I've lost the position now to his brother or son, not entirely sure, but yeah, Lewis Ridd now getting in on the act. Garrett O'Connor hanging on to that position in front of Anthony, and you can see there Lewis just trying to get down the inside of his relative, not sure what relative, mother, sister, brother, cousin, I don't know, it's something, but yeah, there we go, just see a yellow flag out there as well, so just got to be careful, as now Lewis trying something down the inside of Paddock, but it's not quite working. I've now got the inside line into Garda, and I get the move done, get a bit close to Anthony there, but I'm able to hang on. But as we now see, you can now see that it looks like Anthony has now got past. Yes, he has. He's got past Garrett O'Connor, and now I'm going to get past Garrett O'Connor down the inside into hairpin 1. Lovely little move there, but got to be careful of who might be attacking us. We also actually get very close to Anthony there. There was a cone in the middle of the track, but we have avoided it. And as we come now through Conway's, there goes Lewis Ridd, very fast driver, not one that I could really hold back, but he did have quite a few penalties in that previous race, so let's hope we can just stick with him and see if he can also fall by the wayside. We're actually getting very bargy through hairpin 2, tried to get a good exit on the inside of hairpin 2, but it just doesn't quite work out. We now see a couple minutes later, there goes Lewis Ridd down the inside of his relative Anthony, again not sure, could be second cousin, they could be blood brothers as far as I'm concerned, but it is Lewis Ridd now in front of Anthony Ridd, heading now through the S's, down past Siamese and into Paddock. My favourite corner on the track, I think, is Paddock now. I can taking so much speed through there, and also through Paddock there as well. Actually, no, you know what? That fast right-hander isn't Paddock, but I'll tell you what, this right-hander is called Garda, and there has been a move done there. Anthony Ridd now in front of Lewis through Garda now as we come up through Cafe. What is Lewis going to be doing? He's going to look to try and get a good run into Conway's, and he has got that inside line, and there he goes down the inside. He holds it on the apex to allow, make it impossible for Anthony to go down the inside, and that's what I've been able to do as well. I've been able to go down the inside of Anthony into hairpin 1, but Anthony fighting back through hairpin 2, and the status quo remains for now. But as we head through the S's and into the Siamese sweep, I think it's Pullman's, that's the name of this corner, it's Pullman's that we're going through now, my favourite corner on the track, and now into Paddock, where I've been getting some really good exits, and it looks like I've got a good exit here. It's a little bit further back, but we dive it down the inside of Garda and get that move done on Anthony, as Lewis is fighting with a back marker in front. But yeah, getting the move done, wham bam, thank you ma'am, and we cut forward about 10 minutes to see us now getting overtaken by Ryan Sandel. Great little recovery drive there from Ryan. He was pointing the wrong way in the first corner, but obviously the fights between myself, Anthony, Lewis, Garrett, and a bit of Richard in there as well has allowed him to catch up. As we cut forward now a few more minutes, you can see back markers now starting to play effect. I'm 99% certain that it's Bowser, Stephen Farmer, and the other guy in blue is Tim Randall. I think. I don't know. I can't remember people's names, but we've also actually, we've got to be careful here because back markers have got in the way, and this guy in the white helmet has been able to get back past us, so we've got to make sure. I don't know if I'm racing this guy. Is this guy racing them? I don't know. All I do know is that I've been able to get a good exit out of paddock and past the guy in white, and also past, I think, Tim Randall. No idea. Can't remember names. Not very good at names in general, but I do know that's Stephen Farmer in front in the Bowser race suit. As you can also see, all that fighting has allowed Ryan Sandel to just absolutely tank it away. But also looks like we've got someone on our inside once again, heading down into hairpin one. Single man, reveal yourself. Who is it? We can't actually. Oh no, there it goes. It is Anthony Ridd once again, so he's been able to capitalise on my mucking about with these back markers. So we've still got Stephen in front of us. It could hopefully come into play and allow me to get back past Anthony, but Anthony going for a very audacious move down the inside of the Siamese sweep, heading now into paddock. I go down the inside also. Oh, a little bit of a turn in there, I think, not wanting to spark any more controversy on the Facebook group, but eventually able to get past Stephen. Now on to the back of Anthony, heading through Cafe. We've got two back markers in front of us. Anthony going down the inside of this chap in the all black, and I'm able to follow him through as well, keeping really close. I would have a little think about sending it down the inside, but there is still that back marker there, and I've locked up a few times in the past and gone into the guy in front, and I just don't want to do that. Don't want to take the risk, but we're okay. Richard is nowhere to be seen. He's had a lot of incidents in this race, so he is completely out of it in terms of the battle for second. And as you can see there's a yellow flag into Siamese sweep. Anthony's gone down the inside. He gentlemanly gives the position back, and now I've got the outside line to try and sweep in to try and get a move done into Garda, but unfortunately just not able to get it done on this occasion. But this back marker still in front of us. There is still an opportunity in this moment of the race to get past Anthony thanks to the back marker. But now here goes Anthony down the inside of the back marker, and I'm not able to get through at this moment. That's H3D. We're trying to lap, and I'm able to get that done into hairpin 1. So yeah, just keeping up with Anthony at this stage. As you can see, he has got a little bit of a gap. Only a couple of minutes left in this race, so if I'm going to try and get as many positions as I can on Richard, it's got to be done soon. In fact, as you can see there, Anthony just getting a little bit wayward through Pullman's, and he's always done some very nice defensive driving into Garda there, and I'm not able to get through at this stage, but definitely a lot closer, heading up the hill through Cafe, now coming on to start another lap. Anthony just having a little look over his shoulder there. Yes, I am still there. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere as we come through Conway's and Henry's Bend, now down into hairpin 1, get good on the brakes. Oh, Anthony's just run a little bit wide there. I'm going to go to the outside line for hairpin 2. This is going to give me good drive heading down the hill. You can see Anthony, he has just pulled a little bit of a gap, but I'm just going to naturally pull a bit of speed on here through the S's, coming up to the Siamese sweep, keeping it nice and pinned. And you can see there Anthony taking that corner much better than he did on the previous turn, but now just taking a slightly slower entry in there. It's a lot further back than the last time, but we now go down the inside of Anthony into Garda and get that move done. A minute and a half left of this race, as that's all I needed to get it done. We go for the defensive line though into Conway's. Anthony definitely still knocking about. Got to make sure we keep him behind us, but it looks like heading through hairpin 1 we are all sorted. So fantastic little dice there between me and Anthony Ridd, and as we cut, that was the end of the action, ladies and gentlemen. I come across the line, and oh my god, finally getting a better second race than my first race. I come across the line, you just see a bit of Anthony's kart on the left hand side there, a bit of a fist bump, bit of show of respect for some fantastic racing, and it was fantastic racing, and from my perspective really great. I actually won this race in the SHWs because Dickie, whilst he would ultimately win the SHWs overall, he had a few penalties which meant that I won this race and came home in second, Richard in third. But yeah, fantastic. This is me at my strongest, this type of race, when the first race has not gone well, the second race tends to go a lot better, and that is what happened there. Let's have now a quick look at the championship standings. As you can see, I maintain my lead at the top, opening up that gap to, what's that? That is 17 points over Richard. But obviously, drop rounds not coming into it just yet, and Jamie Garside slotting in P3. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is the end of all the racing here at Buckmore Park. Probably this is the shortest video of the year so far, so if you enjoy short videos, drop a like on the video, and as ever, if you enjoy this series from the perspective of Rich T Racing, please be sure to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so that you know when the next round comes out. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I'll see you at the next round at Rye, which has already happened, but until then, all I should say for now is ta-ta and farewell.
They spun me out. I got spun in the first race, spun in that. So I'm hoping the last 2 races my bad luck's fallen out the way. Yeah, and yours is still to come.